Can you believe this guy tried to scam me out of $1,300? Before we continue, I want to thank Dynamite Entertainment for sponsoring this video. You gotta check out their Kickstarter campaign for The Boys hardcover oversized omnibus. This is the first time we're getting The Boys in the traditional omnibus style format, and all 3 volumes are available to complete the entire series. The link's in the description. Make sure to back it. The books will be shipping shortly after the campaign ends. What's up, everybody? GemMint here, and yes, that's right, y'all. Another scammer in the midst. This guy tried to scam me out of $1,300 for a Batman statue. I'm going to show you guys all the evidence and details, and also let you make a decision for yourself, because this guy tries to claim that he didn't try to scam me. So, if you guys remember, I was doing some Batman statue unboxings earlier in the month, and I really always wanted this Batman Nightfall statue, the Azrael statue from Prime 1 Studio. So I put a little want to buy post early in June. No big deal. Kind of a hard piece to find, not on eBay or anything like that. But anyway, this guy reaches out to me, Raymond Collins. He says, "Good morning, Steven. Are you still interested in the Prime 1 Studio Nightfall Batman? I have him available for sale." So he reaches out to me June 9th, and I'm thinking, cool, man. Somebody hit me up, want this statue. I look at his profile. He's got regular pictures, seems to have a family, seems to be a regular guy. So I do want to throw this caveat out here. I don't know if this person's Facebook got compromised, because the way he talks, it's kind of similar to some friends that I have who English is not their first language, people overseas and such. I don't know if somebody kind of hacked into him or if that's just him. So anyway, I tell the guy I ask him, you know, how much are you asking for the statue? He does some unsent messages, which is kind of odd because this is kind of an older dude based on the profile pictures. So I was like, okay, my man's knowing how to, you know, unsend messages. Maybe he said something wrong or whatever, but that'll come into play later. $1,300 shipped, no flaws or any defect, still in very perfect condition and accessories still intact. Okay, already sounds he's talking a little weird. Doesn't sound like a guy from Temple, Texas. So right away I say, cool, let's do it. Does it have the original boxes and everything? You know, because you got to make sure with these people. He'll send you a box with individual pieces in bubble wrap or something. He tells me, yes, still intact. Asks me where I'm located. I say Texas. He's in Texas. I'm thinking it's a win-win. I guess he took a little while to respond. Another common theme. He says, sorry for the late reply. Are you taking the Batman now? So I ask him if he's able to ship soon because I'm moving in a couple of weeks. Now keep this in mind, because not only is this person a real piece of trying to scam somebody out of money, but I'm telling him I'm moving in a couple weeks, you know, I'm closing on a new house, I'm packing everything up. It's a stressful time. This made it 10 times worse, but we'll get into it. So he says, yes, I'll ship the moment we strike a deal and seal it up. Possibly I ship out tomorrow or very early on Saturday morning. So he's saying that he can, you know, ship it out early. I say, cool. PayPal? Now here's the thing. You guys who know me know I don't have a PayPal. I do have a friend of mine that when I want to make purchases, he lets me use the PayPal, connect it to my credit card, so no big deal. He gives me the email address. I already don't like the email address. iconspylog21. Sounds fishy, right? But, you know, whatever. Who am I to judge his email address? Send a screenshot when the payment is made, including your mailing address for shipment. All right, I don't know what the screenshot's all for, but whatever. Now, I actually had a little bit of a problem. We don't need to get too much into this. I ended up using my friend's PayPal to put the down payment or the deposit on my custom shelving, which was a grip. So when I went to make this payment, it gave me an error, and I tried a couple times, it didn't work, whatever. Then, this is kind of a sneaky thing. You know, I tell him, you know what, let me try to do it on the desktop. Maybe on the phone, it's got a problem. He says, okay, cool. Send via friends and family. Then share me a screenshot the moment you do. There is an error in the mail. Don't know what that means, but I tell him right away, not sending as friends and family. And then he says, okay, cool, that's good. Oh, I thought you want to send via friends and family at first. Didn't get your initial message, but it's fine, and I'm good with that. All right, cool, whatever. So, make a long story short, a day goes by. I figure I'll give the PayPal a rest. Let it breathe. I'll try the next day. So he hits me up early in the morning. Good morning, Steven. I say, hey, He says, trust you slept well. How are you doing this morning? I just hit him with the LOL, I'm doing good. I'm thinking this guy just wants to get paid, right? So he's asking me how I slept. Okay, cool. Let me try to send it again. I send it, it goes through. I pay as goods and services. I cover the fees. So I send $13.50. And then just to make him feel comfortable, because, you know, sometimes when you pay with PayPal, it's like a red flag if somebody asks you to change like the name or the shipping info. So I'm like, yo, you can just keep it as my friend's name. That's fine. So he confirms that. Then he hits me up on June 11th saying, good morning, Steven. How are you doing? I say, good. You? I'm like, what the f does this guy want? He says, I'm doing very well. Hope you had a nice sleep, with a question mark. So now I'm like, what? What's this guy always worried about how I'm sleeping? And then he asked me, where am I moving to? I don't like that. I don't want to tell everybody where I'm moving to. And when am I moving? So I just tell him vaguely, yo, it's at, you know, towards the end of the month. He says, that's good. You'll definitely get your package before the month end. I want to give you a head up that I won't be able to ship out today because it's weekend already. And I got a mail from my boss to resume work tomorrow. What the f does that mean? Then he says, we are currently working on a project proposal to get a new contract, so I would be at work throughout the next week. So gonna be shipping out on Friday or Thursday when I get back home. Hope that doesn't bothers you. So deeply sorry for the delay. So I tell him, hey, we may be on the road around the 24th, so when are you gonna be able to ship? Oh, it can be up to the 24th? It's can't? Don't know what that means. So that's what I say. I don't understand. Why can't you ship out this weekend? Post offices are open on Saturday. He says, I will ship out possibly 17th or 18th, which is this forthcoming week. Yes, I wanted to do that very early this morning because have made the postage box already. I rushed down to work very early in the morning when I got my boss mail. So I ask him, so you can't ship it out at all this entire week? And then I just say, you know what? Hey, Ray, if you're not able to ship this in a timely manner, please refund my money. I have enough stress packing up my house and moving across country to worry about this piece in transit during the week that I'm moving. Right? Reasonable enough. You can't get it out, just refund it. Maybe we could even wait till a later time, which I wouldn't have done anyway. This guy's super sketch. He goes, oh, no, I will be using a priority mailbox, so 2 days. Now, first of all, what does that even mean? Second of all, Prime One Studio, it's 2 huge boxes for this piece, right? He goes, the week ended today, so I am shipping out next week and share with you the tracking info immediately I ship out. You have nothing to worry about. Everything gonna works out as planned. I'm sorry once again for the delay. Thanks, Steven. Then he hits me up later. Hope you're good. So I say, good with what, man? I'm just asking since I didn't see you to reply. Please just be a little bit patient. Everything would get set this new week we are approaching and get your package. Thanks. So at this point, I'm like, you know, I'm pissed, yo. So I'm already like, all right, you know what? Looking forward to it. I just hit him with some bull to shut him the hell up. Maybe he'll ship it the next week and it'll come the week that I'm packing up. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So he goes, good morning, Steven. I'm so sorry to have delayed shipping your statue. I will go home today and have your statue shipped very early tomorrow morning. Thank you for your forbearance. So he reached out to me Friday, which was the 17th. So a lot of this, the whole time I'm thinking, maybe I'll still get this piece, man. He reaches out to me. I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. He hits me up after the week, after he claims that he's been working, and, you know, with that weird sentence, forbearance. Then he says, hey, Steven, how are you doing the next day? I say, what's up, Ray? Like, just give me something. He sends me the picture of an outside of a post office, and then he sends me a picture of this box. Now I'm gonna blur out my friend's name as not to implicate him, but as you can see, this doesn't look like the size of a box that can hold 2 Prime One Studio boxes. And you can kind of see where it says Ringside Collectibles under that label. I didn't know what the hell that was. I searched it. Apparently it's a site that sells WWF action figures. So I'm like, all right, there's probably no way they have a huge box that can fit Prime One Studio boxes in it. It just seems super sketch. At first I thought like, okay, maybe it's like Big Bad Toy Store. Maybe they sell statues or whatever. I searched, they don't sell no statues on Ringside Collectibles. DJ LINX. DJ LINX. Shout out to DJ LINX, man. Make sure to subscribe to his channel. DJ LINX. He says, I've shipped your package. I'll be sending you the tracking info so soon. Let me finish with what I am doing, please. First of all, and I'll tell you what I mean about the box in a box thing in a second, right? Because I replied to him, I go, what is that box? that doesn't look like a Prime 1 Studio box. And then I had to double check. I'm like, is Nightfall 1 box or 2? So I look at my man Mac Collectibles, because I always refer to his video for this piece, and he had both shippers, and I'm like, yo, it comes in 2 boxes. You're showing me a picture of 1 box that looks really small, no tracking number, you just some handwritten bullshit. He says, yes, exactly the box I sent. Everything gonna be work as planned, so you have nothing to worry about. Your statue is well packed, safe, and protected with all accessories intact. Sent 2 boxes. So he confirms he sent 2 boxes. So I say, okay, what's up with the tracking numbers? The next day, I'm talking about, this was like 24 hours or so. He tells me, just let me finish when I'm done. I don't hear from this guy in 24 hours. He sends me this text that gives, you know, my shipping information with a USPS tracking number. He has another unsent message, but we'll get to that in a little bit. He says, because it's the weekend, I will go get the shipment receipt very early on morning Monday while heading out to work. Thanks for your cooperation, Steven. I have issues with the payment, but I want to get everything done before I mention the issue to you. So he has an issue with the payment, and I'm thinking that's why he even kept me lingering on. You know what? Let me throw something back at you. That return address that he gave me on that box says Odessa, Texas. That's like 3 hours away from me here in El Paso. And he says his profile is Temple, Texas. So, you know, some of that made sense, man. Odessa is like an oil area where people from here go out to work and they stay there. So like going to Odessa from El Paso, that's like a thing. So I was like, damn, maybe he really did get called to go work for a week in the oil mine or whatever. And then he couldn't ship until he got back. But then it's like, you shipped it from Odessa. So did you bring the statue with you and then ship it from there? And if so, why the hell did it take the whole week? Anyway, so I say to him, 1 tracking number for 2 boxes? He says, yes, I shipped 2 at onces. Oops, I shipped the 2 boxes once and was giving single tracking info. So I'm saying, are these the original Prime 1 boxes? I'm like, am I tripping? The picture you sent me looks like 1 small box that says Ringside Collectibles on it. He says, yes, the original Prime 1 Studio box. They put 2 boxes in a big box when I got to USPS. All right. That was the post office error. Doesn't sound like an error. Can you check your PayPal? Click on confirm receipt, then share a screenshot. Or what? So I'm thinking in my head, the only reason why he's even reaching back out to me is because the payment is pending on his end, like an e-check or whatever. And it actually also happened with the payment for the custom shelves. I had to confirm receipt of that, which I did because it was a deposit for work. I'm not going to confirm receipt of item from this guy. I didn't receive the item. You know what I'm saying? And then I even say to him, so this picture was taken at the post office then? This picture that you're showing me? Because it looks like it's on a bunch of blankets. So he says, yes, it wasn't taken to the post off. So what are you trying to say? That you packaged it up in this Ringside Collectibles box, but you just told me the post office packaged it in 1 large box. Then he's telling me, yeah, go ahead and click on the confirm receipt and then share with me a screenshot when you do. See, that's what makes me think he got hacked, because they want to share the screenshot because they don't maybe have the email to that PayPal. You know what I'm saying? So they don't really know on their end if it's gone through or not. I don't really know. I told him I will not click on that until I receive the statue because I think you're lying to me. Too many red flags. Raymond. Now I had to ask him, I don't want this to come off condescending, but I'm like, yo, do you know who I am? Like, I'm not like just some rando. Like, a lot of people know me and I have a big platform. Like, are you trying to rob some dude that has this large of a reach? I mean, that's kind of crazy to me. So he says, yes, I know who you are. You have nothing to worry about. You're protected, safe, and secure because I am sincere and open with you. Well, it sure doesn't seem like it. So I tell him, we'll see. If I'm wrong, I'll apologize. I hope I am. Yo, not for nothing, because it was a good deal. I was thinking, like, if this thing really showed up, like, I'll just shoot this guy like 250 just for like not believing him and stuff and whatever, you know? So then he tries to show me how it's, I guess, pending on his end, waiting for me to confirm receipt. You know, this is what PayPal tells me. But because I know who you are and totally developed some trust in you, that was the reason why I shipped it out. So he says he already shipped it out Saturday because he trusts me even though the payment was pending. Yo, and not for nothing, like, I wouldn't recommend that for anyone, but if I was in his position, I would have sent it too. Like, I'm sure this guy is gonna pay me. Anyway, he says, with due respect, and I never see it as right, I will like you to click on confirm receipt and then share with me a screenshot that you do. So he's really still trying to get me to confirm receipt before I get it. So I hit him with the all due respect. I'm not gonna click confirm receipt of item when I haven't received the item. Like, that's a no-brainer. I told him I'll click it if I get the piece and everything is as described. He says, I understand your plight and respect every one of your opinions. You'll receive your item in very perfect condition. It's my hard-earned money and it's fair. I have my money when since have shipped out your item. PayPal warned me not to do it, but I believe you can't hurt me and scam me anyway. You're still even protected after you've clicked on the confirm receipt. That I can't confirm or deny. I wasn't trying to play with that. So I tell him, I really just want you to explain to me this picture, this box. I can't get past this box. You're telling me this box is housing 2 huge Prime 1 studio boxes? And then he says, oh, Steven, try to understand me. USPS have their own big box they use to package the 2 big boxes, just like the one you sent me. They package the big boxes of the statue inside huge box because I told them to place a fragile on the carton. This one is just for their identification for them, so you have nothing to worry about, my dude. Hoping we have a great business deal together, Steven. And then his response to me asking, like, can you explain what this picture is? I guess you misquoted me at first. No, I don't think I did. He says, trust me and count my words. We gonna have a good business deal together, Steven. Please let me know when you click on confirm receipt and share with me a screenshot. Thanks too, my man. Like, yo, what do you not get? I say, sure. When I get the statue. Oh, you'll get the statue for sure, but please, I need you to confirm the receipt right now. I never see it as a right, but it's fair if the pending payment clear. Do that now, then share a screenshot. You're still protected with PayPal and you'll receive your package safe and all accessories still intact. Kind of repeating the same type of terminology, really trying to pressure me to confirm receipt of payment right now. Like, yeah, right, man. I asked him, did you ship the statue or is it still with you? He says, I've shipped it already, my man, not with me anymore. So I got one more question and then really I don't need to talk to you anymore. When should it arrive here? It'll get to you on Tuesday, noonday. The f does that mean? I needed to make use of a priority mail to fast track the package since you stated earlier that you would be leaving on the 24th. I do keep you in mind and try every possible best to make sure everything works out as planned. He keeps saying that he mailed it priority. I mean, are you even able to mail a huge ass box like that priority? I don't think so. Maybe. In my mind, I'm not replying. I don't need to have any more conversation with this guy. When the statue shows up, I'll click confirm receipt. I'll send him $250 extra just for kind of giving him a hard time and not believing him, but whatever. So next day, are you there? Have you done it? So he's still wanting this money. He's pressuring me. He hits me up the following day, which is now Monday of this week. Hello, Steven. How are you doing? So at this point, I'm watching the tracking every day. Sunday was Juneteenth, so Monday post office was closed. So I'm like, all right, there's no movement on this tracking number he provided. You know, it's possible that he dropped it off Saturday after the post office maybe already picked up from that shipping center or whatever. Sunday, they're closed. Monday, they're closed. So I say, look, I was hoping to see some movement with the tracking number you provided. Since you shipped it from Odessa, which is 3 hours away from me, I figured it would get here today. Today happens to be a holiday, so I should get it tomorrow, Tuesday, right? If you shipped it on Saturday from Odessa, which is 3 hours away, I should definitely get it Tuesday, even though Monday is a holiday. I will be happy to confirm receipt of the item on PayPal. Once I actually receive the item, I'm showing him the tracking number he provided, shows label created. Nothing's in the system. The next day, the Tuesday, when it should have arrived at like 8 at night, I say no movement on that tracking still. That's odd. At this point, I know, yo, ain't no way. Wednesday, I send him, okay, so obviously you tried to scam me, didn't work. You want to go ahead and just refund the payment on your end, or are you really going to make me go through this whole PayPal claim process? Doesn't respond. So what I do today, Thursday, I just send a screenshot because I know he's going to see that message that I sent a picture and he's hoping it's that confirm receipt screenshot, this guy. No, the screenshot just shows that tracking still hasn't moved. So he finally reaches out to me today. He says, hey, yo, kindly file a claim on the fund. I can't access my PayPal again. First of all, I never heard that you couldn't access your PayPal. What is this again, So I'm like, yo, what happened with you shipping the statue out on Saturday? He says, I later went ahead to interrupted it, told them not to processing the shipment again. Bull. Then he sends a picture of the Batman Nightfall statue. Random picture, he's not in the picture. It looked like it could be anybody's, right? Then he says, call PayPal to refund you when you get your money. If possible, we can still proceed with business. Let me know. I'm like, yeah, right. I would never do business with you. I'll be making a video letting everybody know how you tried to scam me. He's claiming, how did I try to scam you, Steven? Never tarnish my name. So I tell him, man, you're a liar. I'll show the community the evidence. I'll let you guys decide, man. What do you guys think? Do you think he tried to scam me? Now, I do mention the Ringside Collectibles box. I told him I didn't believe him that there was 2 statue boxes in there. He shows me a picture of a statue. I tell him I'd be willing to bet that's just some statue off the internet. And then he removes the picture from the thread. That, for me, seals the whole deal. There's a lot of weird stuff going on here. There's a lot of stuff that could be looked at like, man, maybe he's telling the truth, man. Maybe USPS and Odessa is slacking and maybe they didn't scan it. Maybe it's gonna show up, and you know, sometimes that happens. People have mentioned in the Facebook group, sometimes the will just show up and not get updated till it's on the truck. So there's still a lot of like hope here for me. But when he removed that picture, I knew right away he tried to scam me, man. I told him, man, you caused me all this unnecessary stress when I told you I was in the middle of a move. Now I have to get my money back through PayPal. You know, I just tell him he's a real piece of work. See, I'm trying to keep a calm head, man. I'm a grown ass man. He says, I'm totally being sincere with you. Bullshit. Then I say, why would you intercept the package? Makes no sense. You don't think that I would have confirmed the receipt of the item once I received it? I'm a public figure in this hobby. Like, you think I'm really gonna try to rob you for $1,300? I'm the one that's got to be cautious because I don't know who the f you are. He says, yes, I totally understand you and I know you will do because I have checked through your profile. I saw you're a big collector of statues, but the issue is that PayPal f***ed up and I can't access the PayPal anymore. So throughout this time, you were able to access it when it was pending. Now all of a sudden you can't access your PayPal, and then that's it. The guy stopped responding to me. So, man, that was a longer story than I thought, man. Raymond Collins. I would keep an eye out on this account in the statue community on Facebook. Again, I don't know if it's the real Raymond Collins. The way that he types seems suspect. It seems like somebody that I deal with overseas, like with the type of mannerisms and the word patterns and the way that they're using their words. It doesn't look like this old wrinkled white guy from Texas. So anyway, man, holy shit, what a story. Be careful out there. Always pay with goods and services. I'm sure that I'll get the refund back through PayPal and it'll just go right back to the credit card or remain as a balance and I'll just get it through my friend here. But yeah, man, if I would have sent friends and family, I would have been screwed right now. If I would have hit confirmed receipt of item, I'm pretty sure PayPal would not want to refund after the fact as well. So I opened the case. Seller never shipped the item. He never even put that fake tracking number in PayPal. And even if he does, it's never going to show as delivered. So scam story, y'all. Thanks for watching. Stay minty fresh. Peace.
DJ LINX.